Hey all, it's the average chess guy, and today I've got a game that I want to show you that just has an absolutely crazy ending. Uh, so please make sure you stay till the end and uh, check it out. I think you'll enjoy it. So here we go.
All right, we'd start with the black pieces this time. So we'll go with the standard e5 response. I'm going to go with the Petrov Defense, which is, I don't think something that's probably played at a high level, but at an average level, um, we can certainly play it. And so now we turn it into a 4 knights. And that move is interesting because now what we can do, and actually the best move here, is to go ahead and take this pawn, which looks stupid because then he can just take, right? But that creates a fork, so we actually don't end up losing any material. Like that. So now he's forced to either take the pawn and lose the bishop, and he does. And so now we can go ahead and take the bishop. So we get a bishop for a knight, which is generally speaking, bishops are considered better than knights. So that technically should give us a tiny advantage, although it's nothing that we can really realize at this level, I wouldn't think. Next, I think we'll go ahead and we should continue to develop. So I am going to choose to develop like, let's keep it simple. We'll develop like that. All right, challenges the queen, so we'll have to bring, I think we're going to bring it back, or should we, because the check over here on the check over here, there we go. Okay, the check over here on A5 doesn't really do much for us because it'll just block. So I think we just bring the queen back. I don't think there's really too much else to do here. Um, okay. Um, so now he cannot move that pawn because we have a bishop staring at the queen if this pawn on c4 were to move. So that kind of opens up maybe some potential options here. Well, again, let's just play the smart game and develop. At this level, I think just developing is generally going to be smarter. Now, taking that pawn, that was there, but that's usually pretty risky for him to go doing that. In this case, maybe it worked, but I feel like we still are going to get something from him trying to do that. Let's see if we can. Okay, everything is still protected. Hmm. All right. Well, we're just going to castle. Maybe that was a, and that's going to protect our bishop, our rook, which was unprotected there. Let's see what he does. Okay, he goes back into this pin, which again I can't imagine is like ideal because this pawn is stuck now. Um. Actually, maybe we can. No, that's just a trade. Where can this knight on e4 go? There. Uh, there. Okay, I think we're gonna go start challenging on this side of the board a little bit. So I think that just loses a knight unless I am completely missing it here. Am I missing it, guys? Is that a free knight? Looks like a free knight. Okay, now he's offering a trade. Well, we're up material, so in theory a trade could be good. It's not protected, so we've got to do something. You know what we could do? No, I don't want to bring it back. It's predatory, so we should. This could fix our pawn structure if we bring it back and he goes for the trade, since we got a gap in our pawns. Or we just take and don't worry about it. Yeah, you know. Or actually, we could threaten the queen here, because it's the knight there protects the rook and the pawn there, so we can just threaten our queen here. Let's do that. That puts our rook on a good square, and then I think we will go for this trade now. And then let's see if we can. We could certainly bring a rook behind the queen. That would look pretty strong. We could start pushing pawns, which would help open up the other rook on f8 there. Not like this move. Let's see if that works. Okay, take. So we're saying we're going to trade. Just got to keep an eye out for threats. So now we're attacking this knight. Okay, he moves there. Attacking our bishop. The question is, how much do we care? I mean, generally, so there's no checks. I mean, I don't want to overcomplicate, but we are up 2 pawns, so I think we'll just allow the trade. I don't. Oh, he did get a pawn from us, so I guess that was a mistake. I'm still up a pawn. Yeah, that was dumb. All right, well, let's do this. Let's get the rook back here. It's going to potentially create some threats, I think. Okay, he does get castled, so that was clever. And his king's on a dark square, which is not super easy for us to deal with. Unfortunately, don't think there's a good spot to move this bishop. But I was thinking I'd get the bishop out, and that would reveal an attack on this unprotected knight. We better move though. We only got 2. We're way down on time here. Yeah, we gotta move. I'm just gonna have to start playing much faster. Let's go here. I better stop analyzing and play here with a 10-minute game. Maybe we need to do a little bit longer game for this type of analysis, guys. All right, let's. Queen's under attack, so we need to deal with that. Oh, did we hang another piece? We just hanging pieces here somehow. That's really smart of us. Okay, well, don't think this was our. We probably should have won this game, guys, but unfortunately, it looks like we're not gonna win this one. Let's we got to get the queen to safety. Yeah, this is not looking too good. Not looking too great. And especially with time, I think we're just going to probably lose on time here unless we really hustle. And that was probably just me trying to do a little too much analysis and a little not enough making moves here. So okay, just gonna have to move fast and hope that something goes right here. Yeah, are we creating any threats? Probably not. We're under a minute, so. Under a minute. Let's just. We're tripling up. We're hoping. We're tripling up and hoping. With 51 seconds that we find a miracle. It would be a miracle. It would be a miracle, guys. Okay, check. Yeah, we're just going to be out of time here. Yeah, that makes sense. What about this? Here? Desperation, desperation. Oh! Oh! Wait! Is it possible? Wait, guys. Wait. Yes! Whoa! Whoa, that's why you don't give up. That is why, especially at this level, you do not give up. Let's review that one. That was pretty cool. All right, let's look. That was very, very cool. Okay, so yeah, we were winning that whole game and only lost it for a moment and then got it right back. Let's take a look and see how we got there. So this was all standard stuff. That was a mistake, and then okay, that was apparently wrong. See, I knew that was a mistake. Remember I said that's risky to do that, and even though it looks good because you get a pawn, It's definitely not always a safe thing to do. Apparently, castling was wrong there. That's just free, and we're just winning this game for a while. Apparently, that wasn't a good trade. But that was the right idea, and then okay. And, a lot of this, even when we see inaccuracy and stuff, again, we're playing at a 3-digit ELO level. We are not grandmasters, so we don't always need to be critical of everything that the Stockfish 3000 ELO bot tells us was wrong, because at our level, it's just not always quite that bad. So this was fantastic, and now, so now we're still winning. It's mate in 1 right here. Okay, where's the mate? Oh, wait, did I just... Oh, it was just... what? Why would I not see that? That's pretty bad, guys. That was a mate right there. Just a straight up mate. He gives it back, and then he fails to stop it again. He literally could have just taken my queen. Guys, he had my queen, and he had tunnel vision over there on that side of the board and just blocked with the pawn, and then I just took the queen. And then I only had 25 seconds left, and he resigned out of frustration, I assume. I mean, I guess now it wasn't like an immediate mate. So, like, what if he does... Wait, he can't do that. Okay, so he can't do this. So how does he avoid getting mated right away? Why isn't that like I wonder what his best move is. Wait, can I wait, I want to know. Can he just do this? Yeah, he can just do that. Oh, that's clearly his best move. And then I get this, and then it's just straightforward from there. But with 25 seconds left, I'm pretty sure if he had done that, I probably would have lost on time. I mean, maybe you consider that good sportsmanship to not to resign there, but yeah, I wouldn't have given me that. But anyway, that was pretty crazy. We will take it. What a win! Yeah, I don't know. I'm literally, I don't know what else to say. That was crazy, but that's what's going to happen at this level, and especially when the time is getting tight, or when he's trying to go fast. So we'll take it. All right, we'll see you guys next time.